on the game?
Hard-fought battle. Obviously didn't make enough plays there and throughout the game to win it, but it was a hard-fought game, and I love the way our guys played tonight. Just came up short.
What are your thoughts on James Morgan started?
You know what? Thought he did a lot of really good things out there. There's some things that we can be better, and he'll be better at with more reps back there. But for a guy making his first start, with 1 day of practice, literally, going through about 30 plays for our practice, and against a defense that's just a little bit different than other teams play, the way they play their coverages, I thought he did a great job tonight, honestly. And ultimately it's a team game, and there's 44 other guys. We all had to do a bit better tonight, and that is the name of the game, is to win. There's no consolation in anything, but I'm very proud of the group and proud of our team for fighting all the way to the end.
As much as a team game it is with Dembski and Stearns out, kind of everybody knew that Oliveira would be the star of the show, and your defense couldn't find any way to stop him.
Yeah, he had a great game tonight, and obviously, we didn't do enough to stop him. He made a lot of plays, even running the ball and catching the ball. So, obviously we'll have to look at that and address that, and we will. But ultimately, again, it was a close, hard-fought battle, 2-score game there at the end of the game. And, a 2-score game means if there's any plays made throughout the game, which I know there was there to be made, that game's a little bit tighter at the end, and you never know then. But my hat's off to them. My credit is off to them, too. They came in here and got a victory.
Do you feel there was a turning point in this one where it slipped from your hands?
I don't know. Obviously, we come out a half. It's I think, a 3-point game at that point after we score, and obviously we didn't do much from there. But I don't know if there was an exact turning point, to be quite honest with you. I just think, again, they just made more plays than we did down the stretch. There were some plays early in the game or even midway through that we could have made that would have maybe made a difference. But, again, that's football. That's how it happens. But effort was there. Guys battling to the very end, again, on a short week for us. And with what we're dealing with as a football team, I was very, very proud.
Do you feel like you just need some bodies back to get
Yeah, I think it's going to help. I think when we look back on this 4-game stretch at the end of our season, it's going to tell us a lot about ourselves. And I'll tell you this, what it made us is stronger. That's the way I look at things. Our team got more experience. All of us got more experience. We've already played 73 guys this year, and we're doing that and getting a lot of experience in a lot of really good places. When we do get healthier and the starters do come back, we should be a better football team because of that. But at the end of the day, it still comes down to making plays, and that's what we'll have to do down the stretch. And they're all going to be hard-fought games. But we'll welcome that, and I think we're all welcoming right now the bye to kind of get healthier and kind of clear our minds and then come back ready to play. And that'll be the telltale of our season, is the next half of it.
You're not used to losing as the coach of this team. How is this affecting you?
It's not, honestly, the way I look at things, wins and losses don't generally, not something, it sounds kind of, I don't know if it's strange or not to think that's not my focus. My focus is just on us each and every day preparing to win and getting better. And that's what I really focus on. I know where we're at. Trust me, I know we've lost 4 straight. I know we're 5-6. I know all those things. It's not what I focus on, though. I focus on the fact that right now, I can guarantee we're a better football team right now as we speak than we were 3 hours ago. And then I know when we get healthy this week and we come back ready to work, we're going to be better prepared. We're going to be at our best playing Hamilton. And that's what I'm looking forward to. And so I'm so focused on the process. I don't worry about the results, because otherwise they just make you mad. And I choose not to look at that. And I think that's helped me in the course of being a head coach. And the players understand that, and they're not focused on that. We all know where we're at, and we just know we need to play better football, get healthier, and get back to work.
Tell me why this season is not slipping away.
Well, it's not, because it's not over. Bottom line. And you play every game just one at a time, and the season isn't over. That's bottom line to me. It's not ended. So there's a lot of football to be played. And when you look at the CFL, the guys that have been around this league long enough, the teams that go through a little bit of struggle like this generally are very tough to beat down the stretch. And that's what I hang my hat on. I know what we were 2 years ago in this locker room, and I know what we did. And I think you always have some hope when you think about things like that. And those are experiences that you live off of. So, but right now our focus needs to just be on health and getting better and improving. And then the wins will follow. And when we do that, everybody's going to start talking about us in a different light, but it won't matter to us at that point because all we're going to be focused on is the next game and the next day.
You've won one game without Davis Alexander.
Say that, I get it. You can say that all you want to me. I know there was 2 games to be had with 13 seconds to go on the clock. 13 seconds and a 3-second game where we had the lead and we did not finish those games. And then we would have 3 wins without Davis Alexander. So you put us in that position again and again and again, we're going to win those games. That's how I feel. No matter who's playing quarterback first. We just need to get to those positions again. And, at the end of the day, obviously with Davis Alexander, are we at our best? Most likely. I won't deny that. But right now we're going to win games without Davis Alexander, and we've got to be able to do that. How are we going to do that? By us working together, us finding a way, and us sticking together. That's how it's going to happen.
Do you believe that the 2023 season compared to this season, do you think there's a gap in the emotions in the locker room?
Well, I think there's a lot of guys that experienced the 23 season in our locker room. A ton of guys. Every coach that's in there has experienced that. So I think we all know what we're capable of if we stick together and worry about working each and every day where our feet are and not worrying about results and not worrying about where we are. So I think, guys, it resonates with people that are in that locker room. Now, not everyone has experienced that, and that's our jobs as leaders of this football team and of this organization is to keep people going and keep people motivated, keep people up and understanding the season is not over. And you have to keep playing because it does turn. When, I'm a very positive thinker, and I do believe we're going to be there at the end. So if we're going to be there at the end, that means it's going to turn. And how does it turn? It turns by work, and it turns by us sticking together. And that's what we're going to do, and that's what we plan on doing. We're just going to get healthier as it goes, too.
I'm sorry. Should you or could you have taken more shots downfield tonight?
I mean, we took quite a few shots. And could we have kept throwing it downfield? Sure. Was there throws that were called to go downfield that weren't thrown? Yes. It's how the defense dictated some of it. So we can call some of them, and some of them don't execute it because they seemingly take that away to the quarterback. When he looks back on it, maybe he thinks, oh, maybe I could have taken the chance. But that's not what he saw. So you got to trust what he's seeing back there and play the game accordingly.
I know it's 2 weeks. I know it's 2 weeks away.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, he's been there. He's earned this opportunity, and I give him a lot of credit for what he did this week and what our team was able to do on a short week. Him in particular with one start. This is his first start. Not a lot of playing time, not a lot of reps in our offense, but him to be able to go out there and function was very impressive, and he'll only get better.